This is TT for the Mill drive home. I am back for the draw, for the fifth round draw. As noticed, we've been in the news a couple of times. I don't know what about. Apparently, there was a little bit of trouble on Saturday. Well, let me talk about it. Before we do anything else, it's got to be addressed, hasn't it? Because it's Millwall. Let's address the trouble that happened on Saturday. You had about 40 Everton fans, 50 maybe, come down to our manor, wanted to start a fight. They got a fight. One Everton fan decided that he was a big man. Good afternoon, Ben. And he ended up getting in a bit of trouble. Now, if this is any other club, anywhere around the country, it's not even a newsworthy story. It's 40 fellas, nowhere near a ground, fighting each other. And, you know, there's 40,000 knife incidents in London just last year alone. And I can guarantee you've heard nothing, virtually nothing about them. Yeah, thanks, Gavin, so bored. But obviously, because it's Millwall, it makes the news. But add to that, not only do we get that one, but you get 40 people in the Dockers, where I'm sitting, doing a chant that shouldn't have any place at a football ground. That's fact. Are they representatives of a Millwall fan? No. Are they Millwall? Well, who knows? We're not going to know that, are we? But is it acceptable? No, it's not acceptable. Singing songs like that. There's no place for that at football. But there are 15,000 fans around the ground, and most of them are not singing it. It's only an issue because it's Millwall. Millwall as a club are not. You've had our chairman come out and say that's not acceptable. None of that should be happening. They will be dealt with. They will be got rid of. They won't be allowed back into the den. It's only a news story because it's Millwall. Millwall Football Club has no place for racism. Fact. That fact. We're not a racist club. You get a video of the kid that comes out. This kid must be about 22 now. The video's well old of him saying Millwall, F them all, and then he says a racist thing at the end. It shouldn't happen. And I agree. It happens everywhere, but it's only newsworthy if it happens at the den. I'm going to go to the draw now because I want to get onto the football because the football's the important thing. We're going to bring in VAR. Just us. We're going to bring in VAR because Marco Silva complained about it. Of course he complained about it. It's Millwall. The only reason they went through. Hi, Davo. I hope you enjoyed the lively atmosphere in the Dockers on Saturday. Of course they complained about it. Everton had 2 shots on target. They're maybe a little bit more expensive than that, but it's unbelievable to think that the only reason we won that cup tie was because of who? VAR. Because we've got a little bit of the Millwall Maradona Cooper pops up and it goes in. I don't even think particularly he meant it. Who's people wanting to draw? Man City. To be fair, I'd take Man City. I'd take Man United. I'd like Palace. Absolute shocking ties. You've got Middlesbrough. You've got Bristol City. You've got Doncaster. There's a lot of ties that you wouldn't particularly like, and the chances are we're going to get one of them. Millie wants Man United at home. Well, any team at the Den, I'd fancy. It would be nice to have one of the big boys down, but after us being the worst club in the entire world, Ipswich are out, Gav, as you well know. Everyone's not going to want to come to us now because of all the rubbish. Chelsea at home would be another good side. Obviously, we've not played Chelsea in the FA Cup since 1995. That was a decent game. So if we could get them away, to be fair, I've had a few Chelsea. Listen, Gavin's a Spurs fan, I believe. He's laughing at West Ham going, now they didn't do very well against Palace themselves. But there are plenty of... Do you know who's the worst tie left in this draw? Millwall away. No one is going to want to play us. That's fact. No one is going to want to play at the Den. We are the toughest team, I think, other than obviously your Man Cities and Man Uniteds. But everyone below those two, no one is going to fancy coming down to the Den. So the draw's about to start. And like I said, I thought we played really well. We played decent football against Everton. We've played a lot of direct football. Those of you who watch football, watch Millwall, we've done a lot of long ball football. Whereas Saturday, I think we actually played it around really well. Murray Wallace had an absolutely superb game. Cooper had a blinding game. Our defence looked really solid. Like I said, considering the attacking threats, the attacking talent that they have, for us to absolutely shut them down and bottle them takes a lot of effort. And to be fair, Neil Harris needs to take a lot more plaudits than he actually gets. What I don't understand is you get Premiership clubs not taking the FA Cup seriously. Millwall, I tell you, we take this cup seriously. We want to go far in it. We want to go, why aren't I on the telly? Because look at this face. This is not a face for the telly. This is a face for radio, Graham, and you should know that. But yeah, we take this game, we take this FA Cup seriously. We don't mess about. We want to win it. Look, we're struggling to stay in the Championship, and yet we still put out as a full strength team as we possibly could. Obviously, Jed Wallace was out. Obviously, we had Ben Marshall that is cup tied. We've got Ben Thompson that's cup tied. You've got Fred Onyedinma that's cup tied. Yeah, that's the top, the genuine one, not the old fake one that's going around, which the colours are all off. To be fair, I bought it just to compare it to this one, and it's miles off. So I'd not recommend anyone getting the fake one. It's a really poor replica. The only good thing about actually watching the draw on TV is you've got Alex Scott and Ian Wright. To be fair, two good pundits. Ian Wright is, Millwall. He was a Millwall boy. And you're right, Graham, we were saying him at the same time. Ian Wright and Alex Scott is a very good pundit. The only thing I don't like is every time she does something good, they mention the fact that she's a woman. Forget that she's a woman. She's a pundit on TV. You know, we get all the criticism for being racist. Leave the woman alone. Let her do her job. She was a fantastic footballer and she's an excellent pundit. And so it's good that they've got her on. About the Lemon actually doing with a tie and the waistcoat. I've stuck away from that. Not answering that one, Gav. So balls again in a pot. Obviously, Millwall are number 4. We're gonna be heated up. We're going to be heated up at some stage. I'll give you some of the numbers before they put it up. Wimbledon, London Derby will be number 2. Anything with a 2 in it will be all right because Man City are number 12. The draw's starting right now. It's called sexism. It's sexism. Number 6 out first, Bristol City. No chance. They beat Bolton 2-1 in the cup. Our ball was hot. If it comes out first, you know it's hot. Number 3. No, that's got rid of Shrewsbury and Wolves. Didn't fancy that. So that's them lot gone. That is a shocking shirt for Swansea. Obviously, that's Shrewsbury. She's got her balls in the bag. Number 2, that's Wimbledon. I'd fancy him at home. Yeah, I'd love Chelsea. Wimbledon away. Last played them obviously January the 1st, New Year's Day, and it is us. Oh, no. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's going to be a tough game. But we'll take it. Like I said, we last played them on... That was definitely warmed up. You know it was definitely warmed up. New Year's Day, we had them, and Aidan O'Brien scored an absolute banger outside the box. We drew 2-2. Like I said, another New Year's Day where I've spent away from... every New Year's Day, the 3 times in a row, we've gone away from home. I'll stay with it with a draw. Wimbledon is not too bad. You know, it's a tie where you think potentially we could get through. I would have preferred them at home. I didn't think we was going to get one. Doncaster, Crystal Palace. What a boring draw that is. That's an absolute shocker. It is a rubbish ground indeed. And that's my own wife commenting on my video. Even she's sitting next to me. What's that about? To be fair, I've probably got half of my views, my family. That's why I'm not on TV, Graham. Middlesbrough and Newport, they've got Man City. So Man City got a tough away game. What's everyone's thoughts about Wimbledon? Put it in your comments. To be fair, like I said, they're a decent side. Last time we played them, they beat a small side from London that play in the Cotton Bowl, the Council House Arena. They obviously beat West Ham 4-2. So Chelsea have got a home tie. Who have they got? Don't mind. Your wife, very good, Gavin. Oh, Chelsea, Man United. That's another big tie gone. That's another 2 teams gone out. That's another 2 teams that have gone out. I agree, Dave, it could have been worse. Although do you know what? I keep doing these videos. They keep drawing us out early. They're absolutely wrecking my chances of making a decent video. So Swansea have got a home tie. Chelsea, Man United. Again, that's 2 big teams. One of them's going to go out. There's only 5 Premiership teams guaranteed passage into this 5th round. That's another one that's going to go. Obviously, you've got 2 in replays that could get through. So that's Swansea, Barnet or Brentford. Got a glamour ties, absolute glamour ties coming out now. We've got number 14. That is Portsmouth. To be fair, Portsmouth doing really well under Kenny Jackett. Ben Thompson's come back. Number 10. And that's Watford. Portsmouth against Watford. Again, you look. There's no. Obviously, Chelsea and Man United are going to be on TV. I don't think they'll put ours on TV. They, especially what's happened with us before. Let's see it to the end. Have they only got Derby left? Brighton, West Brom against Derby. There's virtually no good ties in the entire round. Other than Chelsea, Man United, everyone's going to be looking at thinking it's a chance to get through to the quarterfinals. It's nice and local, Millie. You're right, and we've got a chance of getting through to the next round. Mill will do best when we're underdogs. There is no doubt about it. We do better when we're underdogs. When we play away from home, obviously we've only got the Ipswich win away from home to our name. We struggle away from home. You'd hope that we're going to put a team out. There's no doubt about it. Harris takes this cup seriously. So we're going to put a team out that's going to go to Wimbledon and try and get a result. Obviously, Wimbledon are currently they're bottom of League One. So will West Ham are going there thinking the same thing. We're going to take it seriously, unlike West Ham, unlike Leicester, unlike other teams that don't do it. It will be hard to get a ticket. I've got points coming out of my ear roll, so I'm definitely get tickets. I'm sure me, Zach and Layla will definitely be going. £6,000. It's a tiny ground. To be fair, the only good thing is the Championship's become a little bit of a northern league. We've got to go all the way up to Davo's Birmingham and Middlesbrough. So having a local cup tie against Wimbledon, obviously the previous Wimbledon have got all the cup heritage. We got Wimbledon. So I think I'm quite happy with the draw. I can't knock it. I don't think many people are going to be watching me drive home from Wimbledon, to be honest, because there ain't going to be too many Wimbledon fans interested in what I've got to say. I do want to say thanks very much for watching it live. We've got a decent amount of people on here, and most of these people watch my videos on a regular basis, and I can only thank you because I really enjoy doing it. I'm so passionate about the club, as you know. We've been through the absolute mill. We've been through the ringer in the last couple of days, and it's unjustified and it's not right. A handful of people had a fight, and a handful of people done racist, chanting. Neither of them are acceptable. Neither of them are welcome down the den, and both lots of people will be punished. That's not representative of Millwall. We do defend ourselves. We do defend our own. We look after each other. That is what we do. That's what Millwall's about. So forget about what they've put on TalkSport. Forget about, people saying on TalkSport we should change our name. What are you talking about, change our name? The Bermondsey Lions or the flipping, what is that guy on about? Why would we change our name? We are Millwall. We're proud of being Millwall. Just because you have some idiot fans, like you've got some idiot people in your workplace, like there's some racist people in the police or racist people all over the world. Of course Millwall have got some racist people. That's gonna happen. That does not represent this badge. That does not represent who I am. It's just one of those things. Get some more tits, change our bloody name. What do people want? What do they want to talk about? Change our bloody name. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna get what's it called? I'm gonna get really annoyed. Thank you for watching. Put your comments. Thanks very much for the comments all the way through. If you're watching this after watching it live, why weren't you watching it live? Because it's damn well more exciting watching me than it is watching the actual one show. I can tell you that right now. Let's see what we can do in the fifth round. Can we make it to the sixth round, which is the quarterfinals? Not been there since, obviously, we had Wigan in the semi-final. We got to the final in 2004. The FA Cup's the Millwall Cup. We've got to rename it. Wimbledon, we're coming.